Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. How y'all doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. Good morning. Hope all is well. All right, there we go. Even better. Good morning, William Brown. What's going on in tone? Good morning, Miss Watkins. How are you? How are you? Oh man, let me do that. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. If you want to see my screen, jump on over to my YouTube channel. If you want to see my screen, if you want to see my screen, jump on over to my YouTube channel. If you want to see my screen, jump on over to my YouTube channel. Good morning, Six Hustles. Good morning, Miss Hills. Good morning, Miss Tammy. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everyone. All right, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Today is the first day of the FOMC meeting. Okay, so right now, what's about to transpire, and probably I think they started maybe like 9 a.m. I want to say, if I'm not mistaken. But they're meeting today to go over certain things related to the FOMC, related to interest rates being raised and all that good stuff. And tomorrow we're going to get the results of what they're meeting about now and tomorrow. Okay, so we get those results. If you want to see my screen and you're on Instagram, move on over to my YouTube channel now. Move on over to my YouTube channel. Okay. So once again, as far as the market again fell down some. Right, it fell down some as far as the market. So that's something for us to take a deep dive into for a few this morning. What's going on, Crosby? What's going on, Stefan? How you doing? How you doing? Everybody, take this link, share this link out with 5 people. Take this link, share it out with 5 people you want to go on vacation with. Okay, send it out with 5 people that you want to go on vacation with. If you're on Instagram right now, you want to see my screen, go to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. Okay, the link is in my bio. The link is in my bio, everyone. Holy crap, this market is falling right now. The supply zone, the levels we drew yesterday, everybody, the supply zone and demand zones that we drew yesterday, holding true once again. Jekyll Island. uh, Good morning, Calvin. Good morning, AK Calvin. You can go ahead and join into the Zoom. I got the Zoom link open already too. Go ahead and join into the Zoom. Yeah, I just opened the Zoom link, so we locked in.
Recording in progress.
We are locked in. Good morning, everybody that's already in the Zoom. How y'all doing?
All right. Good morning, Chris.
Good morning, Alan. Good morning, brother.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Alex. Let's see what's going on, Christopher. What's going on, Key 269. All right, let's see. Pull my screen back up so I can see. All right, here we go. Okay, so the FOMC is going down right now. All right, it's going down right now. The FOMC, very, very interesting. Good morning, Miss AK. Good morning, good morning. FOMC, that's the Federal Reserve meeting, right? So is it every month they have that meeting, or is it every other month? I think it's every other month they have. What's up, Neo? What's going on, my brother? What's going on? If you want to see my screen right now, everybody, join on to my YouTube channel. Okay, join on to my YouTube channel. So the FOMC meets, I think, every other week, if I'm not mistaken. Every other week. Not every other week, but every other month. And basically, in this meeting, what's going on is you have the Federal Reserve chairman, right? The Federal Reserve chairman is Jerome Powell. So him and his team are meeting right now, and what they're discussing, will we raise interest rates? If we happen to raise interest rates, what will happen? If we don't raise interest rates, what will happen? And so on and so on and so on. So we're going to kind of briefly go over that right quick and also break down this market. But those levels that we drew yesterday, still holding true. Still holding true right now. Good morning, short bus pull up. Good morning. Good morning. If you want to see my screen right now, go ahead and go to my Instagram page. The link is in my bio. What does Federal Reserve mean? Federal Reserve mean FOMC means what? Is it the Federal Operating Committee meeting or something? What is it called? Something like that? FOMC? Something like that. Something of that nature. Okay, so let's get started, everybody. Let's jump into it. So, like we always do, good morning, DM. How you doing? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Like we always do, let's check out the stock futures and see what's going on in the market. What are we expecting as far as the market going to open up? If the market is going to open up negative, it's going to be positive. Let's see what's going on. And Disney made an announcement today. Let's check my screen so you guys can see my screen. Let me make sure Zoom can see my screen. What am I looking for? Here we go. All right. It says Disney plans to speed up and expand investment in parks, cruises business, in parks and cruise business. I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't stand Disney World. I'm gonna be in Florida next week actually, and I'm not going to Disney. I really do not like Disney World. It's entirely too big, right? You spend all this money to go there. You gotta, even if you got to skip the pass line, you still wait in line for 2 to 3 hours. It's gonna rain probably for at least 30, 45 minutes while you're there. And then even on top of that, you probably only ride 3 rides, spend a whole bunch of money on food, and gotta come back the next day. Like it's ridiculous. So when I go to Orlando, I'd rather just go to Orlando, go to some SeaWorld, pretty dope. Go get some actual go to a water park, something of that nature where you actually enjoy yourself instead of sitting there walking around all day and in a hot sun and it's raining and all that stuff. And then if you got little kids like I do, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. So I'm not a fan of Disney. I'm gonna just be completely honest with you. That's my personal experience. I don't think Disney is worth the money to take you to go there. All right. So the Dow Jones, everybody, the Dow Jones has dropped 54 points overnight. So 54 points the Dow Jones dropped. Right now, SPY is dropping. Okay. SPY is really dropping right now. Okay. S&P down 5.75 points, everybody. S&P is down 5.75 points. The NASDAQ is down 32 points. Okay, the NASDAQ is down 32 points, and the Russell futures are down 0.6 points. Okay, negative Nancy again this morning, everybody. The market is opening up flat. Basically the market is opening up exactly where it opened up yesterday. Okay, it's opening up exactly where it opened up yesterday. So not much has happened. Not much happened overnight. Not much happened overnight at all. Okay. Now, with not much happening overnight at all, what does that mean for the market? What does that mean for us right now? Okay. Is that CNBC Pro? No, it's just CNBC. I just go to Google, type in CNBC stock futures, and you can find it. Yeah, a lot of people say they don't like it. Yeah, I really don't like this. I think everybody probably goes to Disney one time because, oh, we're going to Disney World. And then once you get there, a real person going to say, listen, I ain't like this stuff, right? Somebody who just said, okay, yeah, we went to Disney, we're going to keep going back to Disney. I mean, it might be good for like 2 people, but I don't know. I don't know. Let's give or take. Let's give or take with Disney. Give or take with Disney. All right. So what do we expect from the market today? That's the key question. What are we expecting from the market today? If you're on Instagram, you want to see my screen, jump on over to my YouTube channel right now. So what are we expecting from the market today? Are we expecting the market to go on a crazy run up or a crazy run down? Or are we expecting for the market to go up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down? What I personally expect, I expect the market to go up, down, up, down, up, down. Okay? Could we possibly experience a sell-off? I would say yes. Could we possibly break 440 today? I would say yes. Chris, why is that? Why is that, Chris? I believe right now, as an investor, it's a safer bet to take profits, okay? To take profits now, today, And if Jerome Powell says something good or whatnot, reinvest. Okay? Do I think as an investor it's wise to go ahead and start investing right now? Only if you got a tip saying, hey, okay, this market, Jerome Powell's going to stop rates forever. And next thing you know, this is a perfect time to invest on the way up. Okay? But I do believe it's a possibility that we could break a 440 spot today and see a 430 spot. Not 430, not 430, but go into the 430s, the 439s, the 438s on spot. I do believe that's possible. Okay? And what I'm expecting, not necessarily expecting, what I'm looking for right here, like I always tell everybody, when you first go into the market, you want to have multiple plays together for the actual market. Okay, so let's break down SPY right quick. Can everybody see my screen? No, you cannot. Let me break down SPY. Remember, I always break down SPY. And good morning to everybody that's in the good morning to everybody that's in the Zoom. How y'all doing this morning? How you doing? How you doing? Matter of fact, anybody in the Zoom want to break down your plays right quick? Remember, like we did last night in our call last night, we wanted to make sure we broke down our plays, so you guys can have 2 or 3 plays that you're looking at getting into.
Sure, I'll start.
All right, Sebastian, I'm going to let you share your screen. I want you to break everything down.
I can't. I'm driving. I can't
okay. Well, never mind.
Yeah, I'll let you know verbally.
Yep, talk us through it. Go ahead. It's on you.
Okie dokie. So we're looking at pretty much the same starting prices we had yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing QQQ today and not SPY.
Okay.
Give me 1 second to pull this up.
All right, I got QQQ.
All right, so I have it set like this. Keep an eye out for the jump down to 370 to as low as the 369.16 that we saw yesterday. If we bounce off that bottom, if you look at it, it's looking like the wick is going to bounce off that bottom like it did yesterday. Maybe run up $1 or so. So my entry point would be that the very low of 369.16.
Mm-hmm.
If we break that 369.16 and keep falling, I'm just going to keep an eye out for possible future put situations.
Mm-hmm.
If we head back up to that 371.50 area, I'll be looking for puts on the way down.
That's a rejection. That's a rejection. You're looking for a rejection at 371.50?
Yes.
Okay. Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be looking for the puts on the way down. In the event that we break through and we get some decent news today or something happens that we break through, which I don't believe is going to happen, I think we're kind of just going to trade in that $1 range to $2 range from yesterday.
So you saying
you might get some pre-market nervousness that causes people to sell off early in the day today.
Mm-hmm.
But you did get some decent news from Apple.
Okay, gotcha. So you're saying for QQQ, you're looking at basically that 371.50 area to that 369, basically that 369 area. You're looking to see us trade in between that particular box?
Yeah, so we broke at 370.07, which is where the box actually started for me.
Mm-hmm.
And it breaks down all the way to 369.16. And so if we break below that like we did before where we went to that 368, I would definitely be looking to hop in there and ride that wave up. But we got about 13 minutes before we get anything off of that. But the market is showing that it's a downtrend because we bounced off the 9 EMA. You're seeing a trend down.
I like it. Good stuff. I like it. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff.
All right.
And tell us about this news from Apple that we got.
They're just doing decent with their sales. Originally, they thought the sales were going to be bearish, but everyone's accepting the iPhone 15 because, Apple fans are a little bit ditzy sometimes, and they just buy whatever Apple goes out. So
right.
The demand is actually outpacing the supply right now.
Hey, listen, Apple can literally actually sell an apple, and they will probably be the best apples ever known to man. And Apple is have so much privacy. If you bite into the apple, you probably won't even taste nothing.
They would be in Whole Foods for $50 a piece.
And everybody go buy them. Oh, that's cool. That's funny. Hey, good breakdown. I like that. I like that breakdown. So basically, also, where do you have a demand zone? Where's your demand zone on QQQ?
I told you the demand zone. Let me tell you the supply zone, actually. I'm sorry about that.
No, that's okay. No, we're on the same. No, we're on the same page. No, that's good because I was thinking that whole zone you talked about, that's a demand zone. It's a $2, $1 to $2 demand zone right there. So that's perfect.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
That supply zone doesn't even come into play anytime soon for the most part.
I'll tell you the exact demand zone and supply zone I have to help out. I have 370.07, which you'll see it bounce several times there, to falling to 369.16.
Okay.
And the top of the zone here, give me 1 second, pull my thing up, is 371.36, but we've broken through several times to 371.54.
Okay.
So you can look at that because it pops up at 371 around 54. I think the highest we hit was 60 and then it fell back down.
Beautiful.
No, the highest we hit was 72 yesterday and then it plummeted back down. But we're trading right there inside of that zone. We're not really moving up or down through there.
Yep. I like it. That's beautiful. I agree. I like it. Good stuff, bro. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. So he knows his plays already. So when you go into the market, he's not looking for his play. He already knows his play. He's just waiting for that play to present itself. Like we always say, everybody, TLC, don't go chasing waterfalls. Okay? Don't go chasing those waterfalls. All right? Wait for the play to come to you. Once the play comes to you, you execute the play. The play goes the direction you want it to go. Congratulations, you take your profit. If the play goes the way, if the play does not go the way you want it to go, you have a stop loss set there to minimize your losses. If anybody tells you trading stock options, you're going to win every single time, run far away from them as fast as you possibly can. Okay? As fast as you can. All right? This is not you're going to win every single trade. This is let me make sure I understand what I'm doing. Let me make sure I understand the story. If I understand the story, then I can make money. It's like life, right? Remember, I base everything off a relationship. When you're in a relationship, you're not going to make every decision you make in a relationship is not going to be the right decision. Okay? It's not going to be the right decision. But the main thing is, if you know going into your relationship, you're not going to make the right decision every single time. So when you don't make the right decision, you make sure that you have risk and controls. You have controls in place to mitigate your losses. In other words, you have something in place to say, hey, if I make the wrong decision, I'm not going to make the wrong decision where it ruins my whole relationship. I'm going to be able to bounce back for it. In my profession, in my career, I'm in risk management. Right? Risk control, data analytics, risk and controls. So what I focus heavily on is making sure that technology have controls in place. Okay? So if we have some type of data and we have a system that's feeding data and that data is inaccurate and it's going to a portion of the company of bad data, and then they send the data to somebody else, then they send the data to somebody else. Now the whole company has bad data all because this one system gave out bad data. So it's my responsibility in my company to make sure that we have controls in place to verify if this data is accurate or not. So that's why when I come into the stock market, I always have controls in place to make sure what? To make sure that I'm operating as a corporation or I'm operating as a successful trader. For one of my controls I have in place, I don't trade with over $20,000 in my account. Now, sometimes I may dabble with more than $20,000, but I don't trade more than $20,000 in my account for the most part. Chris, why is that? Because when I have more than $20,000 in my account, sometimes I get a little loose. Okay? Sometimes I get a little loose when I do that. What's another thing is? Another control I have. Another control I have in place, I don't trade before 10 a.m. That's another control I have in place. I do not trade before 10 a.m. Because the data tells me you lose more when you trade before 10 a.m. So I personally don't. These are things I have in place, not just to have them in place, but they keep me where I'm supposed to be as a trader. Okay? All right, good stuff, Sebastian. So now let's go ahead and break down SPY. We got 8 minutes for this market opens, okay? 8 minutes for the market opens. Good morning, Friday. Good morning, TT. Good morning, Ronald. Good morning. All right, so let's keep going. So let's look at SPY. SPY. All right, I got a whole bunch of levels right here. Now, these are the same levels we drew yesterday, everybody. The exact same zones that we drew yesterday. Remove. I don't want to remove those, but. All right, here we go. So we drew these zones yesterday, right? Supply up here, 1 hour supply, Mary J. Blige. Let's look and see what happened yesterday. Yesterday when we was trading, we had our 1 hour demand zone. We had our 1 hour supply zone. The stock bounced out of our demand zone as expected and jumped up to this supply zone. When it came to the supply zone, it rejected the supply zone and fell back down to the demand zone. Then it bounced out of the demand zone over post-market, went up to the supply zone. Fell down some over here pre-market, shot all the way up to the top of this supply zone again. And look what it did. Boom, 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 boom. Boulders, big red boulders falling all the way back down to the bottom of this demand zone. Everybody, check this out. What I believe is going to happen when the market opens is this. I believe this stock is going to shoot up, potentially, right? Potentially shoot up, and it's going to reject hard, and it's going to come down and fall through here and go down to a 440 spot. I believe that throughout the day today, we will at least see a 439 spot. And it will potentially hang around 439, or it might bounce back up into the 440s. But sometime throughout the day, I believe we could potentially see a 440 spot. Okay? Now, if that does not happen, what will potentially happen is this. We can trade inside of this box right here. Okay? We can trade. We can bounce off of this, go back up to the supply zone, reject the supply zone, go back down to the demand zone. Okay? Now, let's take a look and see what other levels do we have underneath. Once we break this, if we break it, right? What do we have underneath this 442? What do we have on zone or this demand zone? Okay. What do we have underneath the demand zone? Okay. First thing first, what we do have is this. 1 year, 1 day. We have this flag that we drew yesterday. We have this level right here. Okay. If we fall down to this 440 area, we will be bouncing off of that 1 year, 1 day trend line, everybody. If we come down to the 440 area, that means we're bouncing off of that 1 year, 1 day trend line. That 1 year, 1 day trend line is very, 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 very important. Okay. It's a strong level of support. Strong level of support. Every time we come to this level, we normally bounce off. Look at previous price action right here. On what day is this? Boom, boom, boom. What day is this? August 25th. Okay, this is August 25th. We came to it, bounced off of it, went crazy. August 18th, bounced off of it, went crazy for 3 to 4 days. Okay? So normally when we bounce off of this level, right, come to this level, we will bounce off of it and go up. I will not be surprised if we actually break through it and kind of just hover around it. Okay, I don't think we're going to break through and just go all the way crazy with it. I think we might break through and just kind of hover around it because we're waiting for the data from tomorrow, okay? We're waiting on that data, all right? So that's one of the first things, okay? Next thing, as far as zones, as far as demand zones and everything, we don't have a demand zone on the 1 hour time frame or the 4 hour time frame or the 1 year, 1 day time frame until we get to that 437 area on spot. 437 area. So in a 4 hour time frame, we have a demand zone right around 437.5. And on the 1 hour time frame, we have a demand zone right around that 437 as well. I mean, currently we're in a demand zone right now, but if we break this demand zone right here that we're currently in, we do not have anything until, go back here. We don't have anything else until we get to this 437 area. As far as demand zones, 437. Right around here. That's the next level. That's the next demand zone. Okay? So very interesting. This is going to be an interesting morning, everybody. I hope the play happens after 10. I tell you that much. I hope the play happens after 10. Right now, the market is telling us and it's screaming to us right now, okay? The market is screaming to us that, hey, listen, I'm going down. That's what the market is screaming to us right now. It's literally telling us, hey, I'm probably going down. That's what the market's saying. Okay? But at the same time, we have to that's what the pre-market is saying. We have to see what happens at 9:30 when the market actually opens up. Because right now we're at the bottom of a demand zone. And we do not buy puts in a demand zone, and we do not buy calls in a supply zone. Okay? So we have to be patient. Be very patient. So my plays that I'm looking for, right? My plays that I'm looking for. I'm only taking these plays after 10 o'clock. I'm not playing the bounce off of this 442 area. Okay? I'm not playing the bounce off of this 442 area. Okay? Granted, could it bounce off of that area? Yes, it could. I'm looking for a break of this 442 area, this demand zone right here, a retest of this area. If we get the retest and the retest rejects, I will be looking to play puts down to the 440 area. Or at least playing puts to about a dollar move to the downside. A dollar move to the downside should give me $1,000 for the day if it moves down a dollar. So I'll be looking to play puts at least down to this 4415 area. Okay, if that transpires. All right. Also, if it comes back up here to this supply zone, I'll be looking to enter somewhere around this 444 area again. 444 area. If it goes up there, looking to play puts down. In other words, for the most part, I'm not necessarily looking to get into any calls today. Okay? I'm looking to play rejections of this supply zone and a rejection of this key zone right here. Breakthrough, rejection, and playing to the downside. I'm not necessarily playing anything major to the upside. Now, Chris, what if the stock runs up? I just missed my trade. That simple. I'm already giving the stock, if it moves up here, I'm already giving the stock the opportunity to come up here. I'm not going to play the move to the upside. I'm looking to get in once it gets exhausted. Once it starts to fizzle down, I'm looking to get in up here. Okay? So in other words, I'm not playing any plays to the upside, to the call side. If I do not see my play or my play does not happen, I will not make a trade. That's simple. Will not force anything, okay? I will not force anything. All right, so the first candlestick has opened. Let's go look at it right quick. We're at the bottom of a demand zone. We're at the bottom of a 1 hour demand zone right now. Fetty getting Yola, go to my YouTube channel. Go to my YouTube channel. The link is in my bio. You can see my screen on my YouTube channel.
Hey, Chris, I got the pivots in the chat. I put them in earlier as well.
Go ahead and spit them out to me. I was about to ask.
Okay. I'm sorry. Let's see here. You got your pivot point is 443.72.
Hold on 1 second. Let me get this. And y'all, I can't wait till our new indicator come out. That's on TradingView that we're creating right now. It's gonna be dope. All right, what we got now?
Pivot point 443.72.
443.72. Beautiful. Okay, that's beautiful. All right.
Yeah, support 1, 442.47. That's right there, right there.
Yeah, right around this area. Perfect. That lines up perfectly. Okay.
Yeah. Support 2 is 441.31.
That's what we said, right? That's that $5. That's that $1 drop almost. 31.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Resistant 1 is 444.88.
Okay.
And resistant 2 is 446.13.
Beautiful. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. Make this orange. All right. So now I have my levels. I got my pivot right here. So I would love to see it come up here and attack this pivot and see what happens when it comes to that pivot. That'll be beautiful. Come up here and attack this pivot. That'll be nice. right? This first 5-minute candlestick is holding. So look what happened. Let's take a look and see what happened so far, okay? So when we fell down here, we came from our supply zone down to our demand zone, okay? Demand zone normally tells us that we're going to push up, okay? I personally feel this demand zone is getting weaker and weaker and weaker right now, okay? For multiple reasons. One of the first reasons I believe why this demand zone is getting weaker is because of this. Boom, boom, boom. Yesterday when we hit this demand zone, okay, right here yesterday when we hit this demand zone, look how far we came down in this demand zone. We came right around here, right? Boom. Came to that demand zone right where we hit the bottom of it. Went, shot up, came back down, shot up again, came back down, shot up right here, and we fell right back down, okay? If the demand zone was getting stronger, the stock would not have penetrated this far into the zone. I was wondering why this is, what was this? There we go. All right, the stock would not have penetrated this far into the zone, okay? That means the buyers were right here yesterday, and today they're right here for some part right now, right? Now, if the buyers were getting stronger and the buyers were starting to buy in, what would have happened was we would have saw buying power, buying pressure further up around here, okay? We would have saw more buying pressure further up around here, close to that 50% of the demand zone. Now we went all the way back down here to the bottom of the demand zone instead of stopping like halfway through the demand zone. Okay, that's giving me a sign and showing that we're getting weaker and weaker. Right here, yesterday, the stock, when it shot up, it went all the way to 444, like right before 445. Today, when it went up into the supply zone, it went to 44459. 50 cent, it stopped 50 cents short of where it went previously. So what does that mean? It made another what? It made a higher low. I mean, a lower high. Okay, made a lower high. The sellers jumped in a lot faster. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for a push up right here, and I want to see where these sellers are going to jump in this time now. Okay, that's what I'm looking for. All right, these are some of the reasons why I believe that we're getting this demand zone is getting weaker. Okay. Right here, we fell down after we came from the supply zone. We fell straight down to this demand zone. In this demand zone, we've currently been here for 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 minutes. We've been holding this level right here. This is the what is this? The S1, our support one. We've been holding this level for about 15, 20 minutes now. Okay? 15, 20 minutes now we've been holding this level. All right. I'll let this candlestick close about 5 more minutes and then I'm gonna jump off. It's looking weak. What y'all see in the chat? What y'all thinking right now? Everybody in the chat in the on the Zoom call, what y'all thinking right now? What y'all see?
Stay put for the moment. My friend just took a call off the very bottom of that drop because that was the level that we had set, and she just fell from 60 to 79 cents. So it's looking good right now, but it's kind of a stay put.
Yeah, that's good. It's definitely a good entry point. I'm not lying. It's definitely a good entry point off the bottom of the demand zone. That's why I'm saying it could potentially go up to this pivot right here, right? So definitely, it's a good play off of the demand zone, but have a nice stop loss somewhere down there. I know that I'm not taking the plays because it's before 10 o'clock. You see what I'm saying? So it's definitely a good place based off of data to enter. But I don't.
Right there with you. Same first hand out.
So we'll see how that plays out. Definitely a little weak and struggling. I'll tell you that much though. Let me check over here so I can see the whole scope. So right here we got the 1 hour time frame, 15-minute time frame in the middle, and the 5-minute time frame right here. So I can see what all three of them doing right now as we speak. Okay, take a look at the other big boys in the list. Where's Apple? Okay, Apple doesn't look half bad. Apple looks pretty good. I see how Apple's moving. I like that. Apple looks good. That's a big boy. Meta. Meta's doing what Meta does for right now. What we got? Meta, we got Google and Amazon. Where's Amazon? Where's Google? Which watch list? Okay, here we go. Google's kind of sitting a little dormant. It's kind of sitting in the same place. Not much happened on Google. Amazon. Holy crap. What is going on with Amazon? Amazon say, cry me a river. Justin Timberlake. What in the world? Okay. QQQ. Let's see what Microsoft doing first. Microsoft kind of fell down as well. QQQ is looking negative. That NASDAQ technology stock's really hurting right now. Really, really hurting right now. QQQ breaking outside of that box too at the bottom. It's breaking your...
Yeah, as a scalper, my first play actually did happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't get in because it's before it's too early in the day to get in. But my friend got in at the 368.50 and wrote that back up to 369.40 just now.
Oh, that's dope.
But yeah, when my play gets in before 10, I just ignore it.
Yeah, got to. Me too. That's what I do as well. Not saying everybody has to do it, but that's what I do as well. All right, so it's mixed. It's a mixed bag right now as far as the top 5 in the S&P 500. The VIX, see what the VIX is doing. See what the VIX is doing. The VIX came down to a support level. So the VIX has been holding this 1383 level very, very well. The VIX been holding that 1383 level, came down to that 1383 level, and then boom, bounced off of it. Now it's shooting up to go up back up here and test this 1475 area. So this move right here, if the VIX go back up there and test that 1475 area, that's going to be a strong push down for SPY. Okay. All right. So everybody that's on my everybody that's actually on my that's on YouTube, hit the like button. Okay, hit the like button. What's up, Britt? What's going on, bro? Hey, send me a text, Britt. Text me right quick. I need text me right quick. Everybody that's on YouTube right now, hit the like button. Also, we do this every single morning, everybody, every single morning. But right now, we about to start jumping into this live trading with my Promised Land trading group. So we will see everybody tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow morning, tomorrow at 9:15, we have our live trading session for everybody. Our Wealth Wednesdays on YouTube, we're going to be trading live. Also, this Sunday, we have a free webinar. Okay, this Sunday, we have a free webinar. And also, October 9th through October 13th. If you want to learn how to trade stock options, we have our 5-day mastermind, okay? In this 5-day mastermind, I teach you what you need to know about trading stock options and from a beginner level to more of an advanced level, all right? So everybody, listen, you all have a good one. All praise to the Most High. If you want a free course, go to my Instagram right now and type in the word free, and I'm going to send you a free course as well. M Sense said double my money on SPY yesterday. Thanks. Good stuff. Let's go, M Sense. He said he doubled his money on SPY. Good stuff. Keep grinding it out, brother. Keep grinding it out.
CYC.
CYC. CYC, everybody. All right, everybody. Listen, you guys have a good one. And I will see you guys tomorrow morning at 9:15. All praise to the Most High. Everybody in the Promised Land group, let's get ready to make some money. Let's go. Let's make some money.
So my play actually ran up to where I thought it would run up to.
It did.
So far, it's